Welcome to Yankee Southerner Gaming. Today we have football cards we're going to show. Like that. And we're going to dive right in here because I have like 120 cards I need to show you. Not many cards. The first one I can't hardly pronounce. Damondor Lenore. He's a cornerback for the 49ers. Then we go to a wide receiver. He's Tyler Lockett for the Seahawks. Then we got Theo Johnson, tight end for the Giants. Then we got Tyjae Spears, running back for the Titans. We got Bijan Robinson, Atlanta Falcons. A lot of these names are hard to pronounce. Stephon Diggs, wide receiver for the Patriots. Tell me what you think about these cards I'm showing. Christian McCaffrey. He's a running back for the 49ers. Joe Milton III, quarterback for the Patriots. Trey Benson, running back for the Arizona Cardinals. Cameron Dicker, kicker for the Los Angeles Chargers. DK Metcalf, wide receiver for the Steelers. Trey McBride, tight end for the Arizona Cardinals. Jameson Williams, wide receiver for the Lions. Derrick Henry, running back for the Ravens. C.J. Mosley, linebacker for the Jets. Teddy Bushy, Patriots. He's a linebacker. Brandon Fisk, defensive tackle for the Rams. Jerome Ford, running back for the Cleveland Browns. Calvin Ridley, wide receiver for the Titans. Dave Casper, tight end for the Raiders. Chase Brown, running back for the Cincinnati Bengals. DJ Moore, wide receiver for the Bears. The Bears. Everybody knows me, knows I like my Bears. Khalil Shakir is a wide receiver for the Bills. Patrick Surtain II, cornerback for the Broncos. Broncos are doing good this year. I think they're first in their little group. Travis Etienne Jr., running back for the Jaguars. Dalton Kincaid, tight end for the Bills. Ivan Pace Jr., linebacker for the Vikings. C.J. Stroud, quarterback for the Texans. Amon-Ra St. Brown, wide receiver, Lions. Greg Russo, defensive end, the Bills. Jalen Carter, defensive tackle for the Eagles. Jerome Bettis, running back for the Steelers. Darren Woodson, safety, Cowboys. Andrew Van Ginkel, linebacker for the Vikings. Michael Pittman Jr., wide receiver for the Colts. Brian Burns, defensive ends for Giants. Austin Eckler, running back for Washington. I will not call him by that new name. I don't like it. Sounds stupid. Brock Purdy, quarterback for the 49ers. Rashid Shaheed, wide receiver for the Saints. Trent Green, quarterback for Kansas City. I'm going to go ahead. Well, I don't have to do that right now. I can keep going a little bit more. Nick Westbrook Ekine, wide receiver for the Dolphins. Taysom Hill, tight end for the Saints. Robert Spillane, linebacker for the Patriots. If you hear anybody talking, that's people in the other room. Foy Oklahoma, linebacker, Jaguars. Rashad White, running back, Buccaneers. I really wish they quit talking so loud. Amari Cooper, wide receiver, Bills. Blake Corum, running back, Rams. Ken Anderson, quarterback for the Bengals. Ken Coleman, wide receiver for the Bills. T.J. Watt, linebacker for the Steelers. Alec Pierce, wide receiver for the Colts. Chris Jones, defensive tackle for the Chiefs. Xavier Worthy, wide receiver for the Chiefs. George Kittle, tight end for the 49ers. Rich Gannon, quarterback, Raiders. Jordan Addison, wide receiver, Vikings. Russell Wilson, quarterback for the Giants. DeAndre Swift, running back for the Bears. Khalil Mack, linebacker for the Chargers. And I believe that's all the regular cards I got. So we're going to go ahead and move these off. Go with some special stuff. This here is league leaders, Jamar Chase for the Bengals. League leader Brock Bowen for the Raiders. Another league leader, Bucky Irvin for the Buccaneers. First ballot is a Hall of Fame, and he's an OT, Joe Thomas for the Browns. He was. Another first ballot, Eric Dickerson. He played for the Rams. Then got some throwbacks. Cooper DeJean, center back or cornerback, sorry about that, for the Philadelphia Eagles. Drake May, quarterback for the Patriots. Josh Jacobs, running back for the Packers. The last throwback is DK Metcalf, wide receiver for the Seahawks. Then we got a few sack attacks. I'm going to go ahead and pull them down here. This is Nick Bonatino, linebacker for the Broncos. Another sack attack. Trevin Walker, defensive end, Jacksonville Jaguars. The sack attack is Myles Garrett, defensive end, Cleveland Browns. Then we got celebration. Andrew Van Ginkel, Vikings. Another celebration, Drake May, Patriots. Another celebration, T.J. Watt, Steelers. And this is celebration, Jamar Chase, the Bengals. It is over there. So we're doing pretty good. Here comes the rookies. This is a rookie card. Alec Manor, wide receiver for the Titans. Got me a bunch of rookies. I'll tell you when I get to the last rookie. Damian Martinez, he plays running back for the Seahawks. Raheem Sanders, running back for the Chargers. Hazel Tootin, running back for the Jaguars. Landon Jackson, defensive end for the Bills. Princely Umanmielen, defensive end for the Carolina Panthers. I can't pronounce that name very well. Cam Ward, quarterback for the Titans. Jaden Higgins, wide receiver for the Texans. Jack Betch, B-E-C-H, could be Beck, wide receiver, Raiders. Pat Bryant, wide receiver, Broncos. Khalil Mullins, running back, Titans. Tyler Warren, tight end for the Colts. DJ Giddens, running back for the Colts. Marion Hampton, running back for the Chargers. Devin Neal, looks like running back for the Saints. Tyler Show, I think that's how you pronounce it. He plays for the Saints. Harold Fanning Jr., tight end, Cleveland Browns. Curtis Rourke, quarterback, 49ers. Mikael Williams, linebacker, 49ers. Mason Graham, defensive tackle, Cleveland Browns. Shamar Stewart, defensive end, Bengals. Savion Williams, wide receiver, Green Bay. Ja'Cory Brooks, wide receiver, Washington. Will Howard, quarterback, Steelers. Jalen Milroe, Seahawks. Shedeur Sanders, Browns. And I got some orange rookies. Have to be careful because I got all my orange together. See if we can make room. DJ Giddens, running back, Colts. Savion Williams, wide receiver, Packers. Shamar Stewart, defensive end for the Bengals. And that's pretty much all the ones that says rookie on them. So we're going to go with what's left of the orange. Rashid Shaheed, Saints. Jaleel McLaughlin, running back, Broncos. Travis Kelce, tight end, Chiefs. Jason Tyler, defensive end, Dolphins. Al Toon, wide receiver, Jets. I'm going to keep all my orange ones together. Jonathan Stewart, running back, Panthers. If you're wondering where I get my cards, I'm getting them at Dollar General for $1.25 a pack. There's 5 cards per pack. Drew Bledsoe, quarterback for the Bills. Rashad White, running back for Tampa Bay. Buccaneers doing pretty good this year, I think. Jamar Chase, wide receiver, Cincinnati Bengals. Rondé Barber, cornerback, Tampa Bay. George Kaleftis, defensive end, Chiefs. Adam Thielen, wide receiver, Carolina Panthers. Grady Jarrett, defensive tackle, Bears. Kobe Bryant, cornerback, Seahawks. Golden, Golden Tate, third, wide receiver, the Lions. And the last card is Micah McFadden, linebacker for the Giants. Those are all the cards I got yesterday. I'll be getting more cards. I'll be getting 100 baseball cards and 100 football cards. The old stuff next month. So I will be doing those. So I hope you all enjoy it. Leave feedback, hit the like. If you like what I'm doing, subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And I'll be seeing everybody later. You all have a good day.